Okay.
Hi, I'm Kendra Ford, and I am here at court in Concord, New Hampshire, where the court case is going forward for the 5 no coal, no gas defendants who stopped a coal train in Hooksett 2 years ago. The case is moving forward today. It got stopped yesterday. So they're here about that case, and we're all here because we think that it just can't be burning coal in New Hampshire or anywhere in the world anymore. That has to stop. So no coal, no gas is showing up to say fossil fuels have to stop.
Awesome.
Thanks.
And then we had the state presenting their evidence, which was the witnesses we all saw, and then prosecuting them, asking a bunch of questions. And we tried to move to dismiss a bunch of the charges on the basis that the state didn't present enough evidence, and then the judge said, well, the jury could infer some of the missing pieces, so we will be back tomorrow. So like, put on our...
What happens tomorrow in court here?
So tomorrow we get to hear from our five defendants in their own words about what happened and why they did what they did, and we are expecting a lot of objections. And that's okay. We'll figure out how to get as much in as we possibly can, because we want to give them as much chance to talk about really important things to an active audience. And then we will close, but that might not be until Thursday.
Can we do a highlight reel? I want to hear like the highlight reel from everybody else because I was like in it. So
It doesn't have to be in order. You could.
yeah, just
What happened?
highlight what happened.
They didn't prove their case.
That's fine.
Highlight for me was the judge not knowing what that IPCC report was.
No kidding. I love when the state trooper was like, "No, Johnny didn't arrest him. You're just arrested."
Yeah, the fire department, no, he didn't arrest them. But we could infer that.
I was surprised to hear the railroad safety officer say that
My favorite was first an apology. I use a generic term about it's like a universal safety system. Not like that it was a specific universal safety system. So I'm sorry that like I moved you down that path. You like tried so hard. Like Jay said, universal safety system. Speculation about life in the universe. Yeah.
But then he said it on the stand, right? He did. Universal and he laughed. He was like, "Universe federal."
But that you got call the emergency number and have flaggers out. Yeah.
You didn't even try that way.
Not even flaggers. The flaggers just flaggers a mile up the track. Thank you.
Do you know why they stopped?
Well, it sounds like the safety guy didn't realize that they could already do the train. He started to stop it.
But Mitchell did testify to that, right?
Yeah, he did. But they didn't carry it.
I like learning about the special events response team. I didn't know that existed.
They exist for y'all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were at Bow.
That's the riot.
All right. Special events, we call that, yeah. I like to definitely dress for special events.
It was a really good moment, and it might have been before a lot of you were in the corner were watching, but there was some protocol at the beginning of the day, and the judge was trying to say that one lawyer had to go first instead of the other one, and like if Logan went first, Logan didn't go first, Logan couldn't talk at all, and we were like, what? And then you were like, what judge? And like pushed one more time, and I was like, this means the case will take twice as long because I only talked to a certain time. It was really long. He didn't tell me what he and he was like, and I was like, whoa, this judge is capable of like not just having his head in his tiny rule book all of the time. That was great.
I think it's a good lesson for me in dealing with judges that don't know me, right? That I have most of my practice in rural Maine where you get to know the judges really fast and they know you and they learn to respect you and they learn to trust you a little bit, right? That you're not going to do something crazy, like duplicate an entire cross-examination, and so they wouldn't even try to regulate you in that way, right? But this judge like doesn't know either of us functionally, and so he, I think, was feeling a little nervous about it. But I think he's feeling better.
I also, there were moments when there was a lot of use from our attorneys of first names of everybody in the courtroom, except for the judge, but including Matt, the prosecutor, and I loved it, and I thought it wasn't disrespectful because he had already called all of us, like all of the defendants and each other by your first names, and I thought it was just like a little bit of injection of humanity and into the situation that usually dehumanizing.
But also that wasn't his decision. I mean, they haven't introduced any evidence of whose decision that was.
Yeah.
Right? It's in evidence that they told them they couldn't come down. But there's no idea about who decided that or when or why.
But that was after they told them they couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Because they changed their minds because they couldn't do it.
Because it was nightfall at 3:15.
Well, it was
Any other highlights for the highlight reel?
I like the prosecutor asking the AP guy about what Spanish was and how much they cost, and really paying for them,
Oh, the taxpayers?
You slipped in blowing up mountains. That was beautiful.
We all reacted a lot when you said that, and I was shooting in an objection. We all made noise.
We were clapping in the
I
office.
think it was because it was Steve, right? I think if it had been Matt, there would have been.
I think the other highlight, of course, is that all of you all came.
Woo!
Thank you.
Yeah.
So many people were watching that.
Well, and I just really want to emphasize that the amount of people in the courtroom sitting on sitting anywhere, but clearly on the defense side. Like when we have overflow, that's fine. Like people should sit on both sides. But there is no doubt in my mind that the jury saw that, right? Like there's no doubt in my mind that the jury left today being like, there were a lot of people watching this trial. It's fucking COVID. What are all these people doing watching?
There was a guy with an NPR recorder, like, there for the first half of the day. Like,
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just so everybody knows who sits in front of the bar of the court, the officer of the court keeps asking us to spread out. That's why we keep ending up with people over there.
Yes.
Because he wants us to be farther apart. Well, yeah, I think he's probably under orders.
Sliding. Thank you. So I have a question.
Thanks for everyone who's watching us live. Just to recap, today was the first day of the climate trial at Merrimack Superior Court. No coal, no gas supporters and the defendants in the case have been here all day. We heard the prosecutor's case, and if you go back and watch this live here, we just heard from supporters who were here about their highlights from the day and the lawyers' main takeaways. Thanks so much for watching. We'll keep you updated tomorrow. Good morning, Facebook. Welcome to day 2 of the climate trial. We are here in Concord. Yesterday, we heard a bunch of opening statements. We heard some folks testify. And today, we are hearing all of the defendants testify. So we're super, super excited. We might even hear closing statements today. I'm here because the criminal justice system has a way of making us all feel really isolated and really alone, and to have
supporters in court with us all day. We've had supporters in an office a block away watching all together today. And we've also had people live streaming the court session throughout the entire day. So if you have some time, please come in and join us or live stream from home. Thanks so much. Anybody?
Seeing people admit that they were nervous and then did a damn good job.
There you go.
Public delivery of such an important message.
Audio is our major foe in this work. Dana getting in that 1 hour at the end. Yeah.
And doing a fantastic job. Really grounding us in quiet. Yeah, ending with that clarity of the bigger picture safety issues we're dealing with that are much more important than whatever was happening on the bridge. Even though that was, but like that also being safe. Much, much safer than the greater picture.
And there were about a dozen or more high school students observing for about an hour, totally focused.
Jay being accused of being an expert.
There was a moment in the morning when there was an objection when Jay was testifying, and the prosecutor said, "I don't object to where he parked. I object to building relationships."
I feel like the prosecution is not getting much ground, much of a topo.
I liked how many times the prosecution said no gas.
It was just such a pleasure to be in this larger room, have all of you in the
Yes.
and the Greg and me worked really well. Just felt really fine and feeling like these are our people.
That was just really, it's nice to like see people like that around the chair and getting up and witness and getting to see all this just made plus.
I think they got the sound settled better when we were listening yesterday. In the Civil Disobedience Center.
Right.
Jason, I've never heard that.
So, Logan and Kira and Logan, would you like to give us an overview of what happened today?
As lawyers,
Logan, would you like to give us an overview of what happened?
I mean, all of these 5 beautiful, amazing people got to show the jury who they are, why they care, why it's essential for people to do exactly what they did, which is to strike down COLA, movement justice.
yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I thought the state couldn't touch us all day. I mean, you know, their theory in this case is very straightforward. Elements. You know, they got a lot of their elements today in terms of like, were you on the bridge, were you told to leave? I think we have 1 or 2 secret tricks up our sleeves. We're gonna try to give the jury an excuse to acquit tomorrow because, I mean, who wouldn't have fallen in love with these people based on what they just saw, right? So,
Oh, God, yes.
I just think they're so fantastic that maybe if we just give the jury a good enough excuse, a tiny little technical thing to hang their hats on, we'll get a good result. So,
Can you call us Judy Patooties?
I think we need a what do you call it?
Flip chart paper?
Flip chart for that. But yes, really taking requests.
All right. Let's remind the live stream folks that we're in court again tomorrow. If you don't know how to RSVP, contact where you're watching the live stream, and we'll help you
Yes.
learn how to get the link.
And the amazing courtroom full of people today.
yeah, so we hope to see you tomorrow. Thanks for supporting from far away. And we'll send you more information tonight if you have RSVP'd or if you do it soon.